The psychology of spending. How to win the inner game of money. Look around the room for a moment. Every single person here manages money, whether it's a lot or a little. We all know the basics. Spend less than you earn, save, and invest. Yet, why do so many of us still struggle? Why do we plan a budget on Monday, only to break it by Friday? The answer isn't a lack of math skills. It's a lack of self-awareness. Today, I want to talk about the psychology of spending and how we can win the inner game of money, not by earning more, but by understanding our own minds. My thesis is simple. To master your finances, you must first master your behavior. Second, the problem, the two cognitive biases. Our brains are not naturally wired to be financially savvy. They are wired for survival and instant gratification. This leads to two major cognitive biases that sabotage our wallets. First, hyperbolic discounting. That's a fancy term for loving the present more than the future. $100 today feels much better than $100 a month from now. This is why we buy that expensive gadget now instead of saving for that retirement 10 years away. The immediate pleasure wins the battle. Second, mental accounting. We trick ourselves by putting money into different buckets. We treat a $50 cash windfall differently than $50 we earned from a paycheck, even though they are mathematically identical. We might blow the found money on something frivolous because we've mentally labeled it as fun money and not serious money for bills or savings. This separation lets us justify bad decisions. So, how do we fight our own instincts? We don't try to eliminate these biases. We leverage them. We use these three simple behavioral finance hacks: the pay yourself first hack, fighting hyperbolic discounting. Instead of trying to save what's left after you spend, save before you spend. Set up an automated transfer for a set amount to your savings or investment account the moment your paycheck hits. You don't miss what you never saw. By the time you look at your checking account, the future you has already been paid, and the present you has less money to impulsively discount. Digitally or physically, create labeled buckets for your most dangerous spending categories, like dining out or entertainment. When the money in that specific bucket is gone, it's gone. This uses the principle of mental accounting for you. You can't borrow from your rent bucket to fund your entertainment bucket without a conscious decision. Guilt-inducing decision. It forces visibility and discipline. The 10-second delay rule. Fighting impulse. The next time you are standing at a store or hovering over the Buy Now button, institute a 10-second delay. Just stop and ask yourself one question. Does this purchase align with the goals I set for myself when I was thinking clearly? Conclusion, summary, and call to action. Financial freedom is rarely achieved by finding a secret stock tip or winning the lottery. It's achieved through consistency, discipline, and most importantly, self-awareness. Remember the 3 hacks. Automate. Pay your future self first. Allocate. Use the envelope system to assign every dollar a job. Use the 10-second delay to defeat impulse. The game of money is a psychological one. You have all the data and math you need. Now, it's time to understand the player. Thank you.